Which is Asset Plus Consulting. In fact, I'm the founder and CEO of that organization. The asset is talking about the data asset which is transforming the world as of now. And we, in fact, started this journey about 1.5 years back. I have background of strategic consulting and business consulting with McKinsey, A.T. Kearney, PricewaterhouseCoopers. The area which we are focusing around is how the solar or PV, which we have been talking about, is changing the world scenario. We talk about India. There's almost 85 gigawatt of solar which is there coming in. We're talking about, in fact, the entire globe. The side solar is talking. But how can solar be deriving? We talk about technologies a lot, but how can that be made useful for the discoms to make their planning and strategy part of it? And that's where our solution is based upon the machine learning and AI, which is very well incubated to solve the problems of the current utilities. So we work across the value chain which is there, but predominantly I'm going to talk about the thing which is how and what way these challenges can be met. And that's where we specialize in creating a COE on big data analytics. So without big data, there's nothing about AI or ML. We talk about data science. Till the time we harness that, and in solar, we have ample and plenty of the data coming around, hitting us all around. And that's where the biggest question today comes along with utility is, they have been hit around with meeting the RPO targets. They have high purchase cost of power with their all PPAs. They have energy security and carbon footprints reduction target. Overall, these are the challenges which power utilities have in India. But we look around, what the solution we are looking at is solar energy generation, which is on the rooftop, but going into the utilities. We talk about, Mr. Nirmal talk about 20 megawatt of power for 600 rooftops in his US sector. Same with Tata Power, Mr. Das will say, same with the other utilities which are there in Delhi and all across India and all across the globe. They have a lot of generation coming up into the grid, and that's what they have to measure about how they can make it an effective planning so that they can look in terms of grid consumption, which is importing the power to the consumer house, and overall deal into the power procurement strategy. And that's where we work on, is how to bring that energy and its inertia into the market, and that's where create and remove that inertia and bring that offering. And this was what we're doing with one of the utilities in Delhi, where we're trying to look around is residual energy analysis. That's where the whole focus area is. We know all those projects. We know about energy balancing of consumer, which can help planning and establishing a power procurement strategy. But how it has to be done? A very simple approach and very simple perspective is, it starts with all about the data science analytics. You talk about data management, we talk about sensors. Our friends talk about a lot of sensors and where he has, so information pouring in. The stage one looks around in creating a model which can really create the baseline of consumer information. Till the time you do not know about what my consumer's baseline information is, you cannot go over to the next level. And third goes on is understanding on the base of the solar panel or the cell performance, what is the level of degradation the cell is happening and what it will be generating out of the next day to me. And based on top of it, then you start doing the forecasting on it of what net energy is getting into the consumption of the household and the remaining was going into the grid. And this is what this solution, which has been built and been deployed, is helping around arriving at the customer load profile using AI for rooftop impact of cell degradation and solar generation forecasting using dynamic schedules impact. Now, this is what utilities today are trying to embrace, because it's trying to help them understand how they can make a meaningful impact. 20 megawatt of solar power induced into the grid. If that can be controlled and planned, you can look around how it can have like, yeah, I'm just coming. So now that's where some of those features with this particular system tries to bring in. Residual power analysis is where you are able to look under the balancing of total energy required by the household, what is the grid import and what is being done. That's the way it looks around. First aspect is total residual analysis, coming up with the ML model and coming up with a model of grid import. And third is, what is the customer import energy requirement is. This, along with weaving into the pattern of relations what are there, you try to go on arrive at looking at the cell level degradation models. And this is where, that's where high-end AI called image analytics works in, wherein we try to bring about the generation and for each roof according into the system. And then further up that becomes the time series forecasting. Now these are all the typical methodology which we use. Now being a material science and metallurgist, I bring this model of how the semiconductors can impact the part of generation. Just one minute more. And these are things which brings up the part of how this change has been incubated today by the government in the NPTEL. So we specialize this thing as a part of social impact, giving the training to the people at the lower mile, each utilities to understand through NPTEL, which is the Government of India initiative, and also through the Ministry of Renewable Energy, which is also a government initiative, to utilities to understand how this can have an impact into their generation. So nutshell, utilities drive a planning aspect of their energy from solar as well as from the grid inputs has to happen. Thank you. Thanks a lot.